Final race of the night then at Happy Valley. It's a good one to close the programme as well. Class 3, 1,200 metres is the trip. Headed by Loving a Boom. Christophe Soumillon rides from barrier number 6 behind Grateful Heart in his last 2 starts. Snap Fit, first up since March last season for Casper Founds, now for champion barrier number 11. Kinda Cool's won his last 2. Wyndham Grass was behind him, finished third 2 starts. But Baby's a last start course and distance winner. He gets the inside gate, barrier number 1. Beauty Kobe travels to Happy Valley for the first time, tries the hood as well, igniting. 3 starts, 3 good runs. Here comes Ted, up in class. He's a last start course and distance winner. 3 wins all up here over the 1,200 metres. And then finally, Take What You Need. Keith Young will jump from barrier number 12. Snap Fit, Kinda Cool and Baby are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa in the last 30 days. Now we're at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map and some of the key races here as well, Mark. I thought the pace should probably be solid here, but as far as the horses rolling forward, it's early. Who are we looking at?
We've got Kinda Cool coming across from barrier number 8. Now, Baby does have very good early speed, so if Wagner wanted to keep the lead, you would think he would have the speed to punch up and keep Kinda Cool out. However, he did take a trial when beating Scores of Fun last time. Smoothies led for home and looked the winner at Sha Tin at his most recent start, but knocked up, so he comes back in trip. Igniting, Snap Fit from a wide draw. He may get left out there in a fresh condition. Take What You Need's gone forward in the past, Loving a Boom. Wind and Grass and Magic Legend all amongst the tail enders.
All right, there's the speed map. Paul, what's happening at track work?
Well, Kinda Cool's on a hat-trick. He's been running really well. It was one his last 2, so he's going nicely, and he hasn't taken a backward step, so looks good once again. 800 metres for him, and he's just got this awkward draw at barrier 8, but like everything else looks good. Baby, impressive last time. I thought got the perfect run. We'll get the perfect run once again, though, and even sectionals for him. He's been up in Chung Fa, and his work up there has been pretty good. He seems to have come forward in leaps and bounds, this horse. And the other one here is Igniting. He's looked good from his limited starts here. Down the back straight with Zach Pern aboard, and I thought it was a nice hit out leading into this contest as well. So not bad from Igniting.
All right, plenty of winning form to contend with as well. First up, though, we'll head back to track work and catch up with Casper Founds and the return of Snap Fit.
Casper, Snap Fit returns on Wednesday night for the first time since March. What's his issues been?
He's had a suspensory problem, which sort of flared up again, and we've just had to give him some time off for him to get over that. And I'm happy to say he's come good. You know, he's very comfortable, he's pain-free, and he's ready to go to the races, Mark.
A horse that's won his first 3 races, so you must have plenty of time for him.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. You know, he's got a lot of potential. He's a very consistent and honest horse, which is great for Hong Kong. Obviously not an ideal gate. Getting his first run back coming out of the gate 11 is going to be tough. But, you know, he's ready to go to the races, and we'll see what sort of position Alfred can get him into. And I think he'll run a respectable race first up, but there's nothing like race fitness to strip him fit for his next start.
Just the one trial, was that always the plan?
Yeah, just he's a horse that swims a fair bit, and you know we tick him over. I'm not worried about his fitness. He's ready to go to the races, but like I said, you know, a few of the others have been up all season, so they're rock hard fit. I'll improve for the run, and I'll be better off, you know, probably 2nd, 3rd or 4th up.
Another one returning on Sunday is Rise High. Must be great to have him back in the barn.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's an outstanding horse. You know, it really excites me. So it's great to get him back to the races. 13 months off, and we've all worked really hard to bring him back. And you know, he's had a couple of nice trials leading into this race. Again, you know, when you're off the scene for a long time, there's nothing like that race fitness, but he's had a great prep leading into this race, and I'm still sure his class will show us that he's a world-class horse, and he'll give us a good effort first up. Obviously, you're up against a champion, you know, superstar and Golden 60, but as long as we can just run a nice race first up and pull up well, and then we'll head to the Gold Cup with him.
Yeah, it's an exciting race, isn't it? Looking forward to seeing Rise High back on the track. Of course, I have a special Hong Kong Direct on that later this week, and racing to win again on Saturday. Snap Fit, good to have him back, though, as well. Let's have a look at some of the rivals we've got to contend with. And as Casper was saying, Mark, these horses are rock hard fit and coming here in winning form as well, including Kinda Cool, who's won his last 2, including this. And Wind and Grass always gets back, but always finishes off strongly.
He does indeed. And Kinda Cool, this was his first start in Class 3. Beat Shusun by 3/4 3/4 of a length. So it was a good run from him. He goes up 7 pounds and to a wider draw. Wind and Grass, he ran 8th behind Handsome Bobo following this, Paul, and this is more Wind and Grass running on. He's just so honest and must for multiples as well.
Yeah, he hits the line strongly, doesn't he? Kind of cool. I don't think they've got to the top of him yet either, but so I've got him in the numbers. I think he's going well enough.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's a double-figure price at the moment, kind of cool. But no reason to suggest that the handicap has got him just yet. We'll find out in due course, of course. Baby, what about him, Paul? This is his last start win. The other one to note, who finishes further back, is Falcon Turbo.
Look, he's got up in the ratings, 7 here for this win, Baby. I thought it was a really nice win from him, though. He should get a similar run. He's got barrier 1. He just in behind. Look, his work in Chungfa, I thought in particular, had been very, very good. He's now come down for this race. So, look, I'm going to give him a chance to go back-to-back here.
Scores are fun again. Falcon Turbo, Andrew, went back to the trials following this. Didn't have him in the numbers, but he actually tried up really nicely in a strong field. It was the Rise High and Southern Legend trial, and the man on board had a field day on Sunday, Antoine Hemlin. Yeah,
and Kying Master came out of that race and won on his next start. Another winner here, Mark. Here comes Ted. What are his chances, do you think?
It might be a little bit too hard for him. He does have a really good draw again, barrier 2, and he beat Rewarding Together by a short head in this race. He is up in grade for the first time. Carries no weight, Paul, and he's been one of your horses in the past.
Yeah, look, I left him out here. He was on this cusp, just coming up in the grade. It just worried me a little bit, but look, he's doing everything right, and he's got a good draw as well, so he wouldn't surprise. It's a really good race to finish.
Yeah, reluctant to say he's not up to it, but it's a very competitive race. Plenty of chances with our favourite, Paul, Loving a Boom at this stage.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Baby here. I'm going to back-to-back from barrier number 1, just in behind the pace. Kind of cool. I think he's going well. Igniting in there for 3rd. He's only had the limited starts, and he's going nicely. And Falcon Turbo on the back of that trial that Mark alluded to. 6, 4, 10 and 3.
Zach again, I think he's in for a big night. Going to head back to Igniting, and went with him a few weeks ago as a best bet, and he ran 4th behind Kaying Excellence, since run 5th behind Namjong Singh's. Barry number 3, good draw. He's only beaten 3 lengths behind Sky Darcy at his only start at Happy Valley. 4 Kind of Cool second. He looks a very promising horse and has already won in this grade. Wind and Grass is extremely honest, and Loving a Boom has to carry that 133 pounds again. Comes in 6 gates from that 4th behind Grateful Heart last time. 10, 4, 5 and 1.
Hot race at the last. Loving a Boom for me. 1 and 4, my cue there in the final event. Now, as far as the stats are concerned, Paul, coming into this meeting, we're going to look at a stable in red hot form, and that's Benno Young.
Yeah, Benno Young, isn't he, going well at the moment? And you can see that for 27 runners in January for 6 wins, a couple of seconds, a 22% win rate. So we'll have a look at his runners here on the card. Joy and Fun Legend will be a big prize, as will Cool Sled. Flying Monkey will get his chance. Jolly Goodheart will start close to favourite. Precision Dream seems to be on the improvement. Prance Dragon hasn't been with the stable for too long. He's got plenty of runners here over the card, but Jolly Goodheart is probably the best on that page there.
All right, interesting to see how many of those are winners in the end. But speaking of winners, Paul, who's the best of the night?
Well, I'm going to go here with Lewis. I just think he's an improving horse. Start 1, start 2, and if they've got derby aspirations for him, he'd be wanting to win this. So Lewis there, and then Nuremberg going to break the golden rule and do it in Class 5. I think up to the 2200 metres looks ideal. Neil Cullen aboard will suit the horse. He'll keep him going. And in race number 7, the play Lewis, Naboo Star, and Sunny Star, Mark.
Zach Burton as well, Paul, on Harmony and Home. Race 8, number 7. He'll get back. He's only got 120 pounds on his back. Winner of 1 from 12, but 5 placings also. He'll be running on. He's drawn 9. That shouldn't matter. He'll drift back. Number 10 in race 6, Garlic Hero, is the value off that trial. And it's not a massively strong field, race number 6, and there'll be a few that'll start shorter to give us a better price around Garlic Hero. And the play of the day, race 2, Champ Patrol, Wood on Fire from the barrier, and Smart Charade the way he's run on at his last 2 at Happy Valley. Loving a Boom for me in the last, finished 4th last time out. If he hadn't run into trouble though in the last furlong, he would have finished a lot closer than he did to Grateful Heart. I think you can put it right here. And Yi Chong Warrior and Tony Picone. Track works look good this week. I think back to Happy Valley and a drop in trip will suit. QQP, Loving a Boom, kind of cool, and Igniting there in the last. Looking forward to Happy Valley. Looking forward to the weekend though as well, Mark. The Group 1s and the 4-year-olds get underway as well. What a day it's going to be, Andrew. We've got Golden 60 making an appearance against Southern Legend. Waikuku's in that race. Also Rise High returns, as we heard from Casper. Great day on Sunday, Paul. Looking forward to it, especially the 4-year-old race, the Classic Mile. Wide open 4-year-old series this season.
And we get to say goodbye to Beauty Generation as well. That's the show, though. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.